Want to have a little update on the garden here. The peas, this is, what is this? This is April 22nd, 2021. And again, the peas here, we got one pea, seems to be happy. The endive is just crazy happy, and so is, see, I thought this row of stuff here was radishes, not radishes. I thought it was good grief. Yeah, radishes. So anyway, I thought those were radishes. It has these little stickers all on it, and so you have to cook it. We eat these greens, but we don't know what they are because it's not growing radishes. So that's kind of weird. And the peas are, again, doing pretty crappy. There's some peas, you see flowers on it. God knows what that is, some kind of volunteer melon, the same as this thing here. And you see the chard is just amazing. It's going crazy. I need to start eating more chard. And there's marigolds coming up over there. Those are pretty darn big. And who knows what that is. Probably something we planted. And again, lots of peas, trying to get them to go up to the cage. That was the whole point of the cage. Let me see what we got over here. All right, yeah, there's one of those things that I don't know what it is. But we got little tomatoes working their way up. She planted those. And then now, see the difference here. We've got this half of the garden. Come back down here. We've got this half of the garden, and we've got that half of the garden. You see there's a marked difference. But this is, we started here. But we used a potting soil, not a potting soil, a garden soil that had chemical fertilizers in it, which I didn't want to do. That's why I call this disaster gardening, because it's just one disaster after another, I'd say. So I think this, is it what we planted, or is it what the soil, the garden soil that has the chemicals in it? I don't know, because underneath all this has compost and leaves and everything. But you see, these are really happy down here, and the stuff we planted down here that we used compost from the store and the cow manure from the store, which both of them are kind of hokey. They're not really that good looking when you take them out. And I'm trying to think if we even put some peat moss in here. But you see how the stuff is doing. It's just not producing very well. But we have some peppers going on here. They've been blooming like crazy. I think they're jalapenos. And I think that thing over there is a cucumber trying to work. But look at the beans. They don't look happy at all. Of course, there's a problem with the way I built this, is that you can actually reach up under here and touch the bottom of these things. You can even see it move when I push on it. So it's not really got soil under there, it's just leaves holding it all up. So I'm not real happy about that. We will put more compost and stuff on it. This right here, this area here was a huge, I call it a tomato patch, because we had our tomatoes planted here, and I couldn't ever string them up good. They just ended up flopping over and being a huge mess, but we were picking them and eating them. There was lots of them. No idea what that is. There's supposed to be a bunch of greens planted along here. You see them right there. There was a whole row of them planted. Who knows, maybe they'll come up It's cold today. I don't know why this week got so cold. We've got eggplants. I think I don't remember if they're aubergine. And then these tomatoes here we planted. Well, they've got some blooms going on there. And they're right on top of the dirt and compost and everything that has been here. And so they're starting out pretty good. Planted some peppers here. This is really weird one here. Look at this. Can you see it? It's got a little growing out there. These were bell peppers. This one, and you can see that one over there that's broken off. The wind was really bad and it broke them off. But this one looks like it's trying to grow back. It's kind of strange, but it's been like that for weeks. So, and these were melting. These are peppers, but this one and this one were doing really bad in another box. I moved them over here, bare root, and they're picking up. I don't know if they'll ever come up and do anything. Who knows? And these little peppers that she grew from seeds, they're doing good. You can see them all along over here on this side. But we'll just throw some more compost on top of them and see if, you know, maybe they're just still trying to get started. Okay, and that's the cage. Hopefully the tomatoes will grow up and we'll wire them all to the side or tie them all to the side of the cage. I hope that works out. And it's still early. It's just the middle of April, and we'll plant some melons and stuff. This is spinach that we planted last fall, and it's starting to bolt. I've been eating spinach flowers, and I was told I need to let them go to seed instead of eating them. Volunteer peach trees. That is funny. And then we've got chives that have been doing very well. And the strawberries. This plant isn't very happy. This plant has been very happy and it's putting out flowers, but it's not growing anything. I think that we decided that was supposed to not happen till another year. Got a tomato over there, looks like. Peppers, and who knows what that is there. And same thing, I'm not sure what that is. But then over here, these radishes I planted back several months back, maybe right after February, sometime in March. I think we pulled up all the kale that was here. The kale went crazy, and now this is our first box, and so this is 2 layers of just compost and no chemicals. And we got a mulberry tree trying to grow back there. Some branches we trimmed off of and stuck in the ground. That one's doing good. The other one's not doing anything. So that's the state of the garden here in the middle of April. We're getting lots of greens. We eat the radish greens. I pulled up some radishes yesterday and they were really good. I think these are daikon actually, or Korean radish that doesn't grow as big as the daikon, but they're really good. It's not the little red things, not at all. So anyway, that's where we are.